Cancer, let's get into a reading. We're going to see why the person on your mind is silent. Please keep an open mind. If you guys need anything from me, you can always find it in the comments section. All right, let's get it. What's coming out for you? What's coming out for you, Cancer? What is this person feeling and thinking? And how the fuck are they silent? So what they're feeling and thinking is that they cannot forget the good times you guys shared. Why the silence? I know you think you don't mean that much to me. Your absence has made me look at things I've been trying to avoid. Okay, so Cancer, this silence is allowing someone to look at things that they're trying to avoid. Very interesting. And this could even be someone who can't forget. I'm hearing the song Just to See You Smile. This person could maybe not forget the good times you guys shared and how much you guys have laughed and smiled with one another. That could be for some of you. Cancer, what are they feeling? Okay, so they've been asking for advice on what to do. And they're scared that you don't feel the same. Okay, some of you, this is someone you were dating or married to. And now that you put a boundary or you kind of put a pin in it, they are scared that this is the final boundary. Have you ever been married and it's like you guys go to marriage counseling and you fix it and you go through a hardship and then you come out of it, and then you go through a hardship and then you come out of it. And near the end, you tell your partner, listen, I don't know how much more of this I can take because I feel like it takes forever for me to get you to change your perspective or for you to compromise. I'm exhausted. They could see that boundary or you speaking that truth as like, yeah, okay, but you've said that for the past 10 years. This could have been someone where you were like, no, enough's enough. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done. And now they're scared that they're ready to put in all this action. They're ready to fix it. This could be the person you're divorcing and they don't want a divorce. They've gotten complacent and now that you're like, no, we're done. They're like, but what do you mean? And they could be recognizing that they didn't see your worth when they had you as husband or wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. And they're really scared that they're not going to be able to fix it. And they're asking for advice and they're feeling like they're ready to change is what they're feeling. Okay, what are they feeling? Like they can't get enough of you. Like they're not ready for this to be over. What did I just say? I want to start over. Someone here is not ready for this to be over. And they don't know what comes next. They don't know if this is fixable. So what's happening here is you got someone on your hands who doesn't want to give up on this. So why are you silent then? Let me ask that because I'm trying to get a little bit of clarity. Because you could be resting, healing, rejuvenating. So again, this could be someone that you're healing from. You're resting from. Someone where it's like, no, we're divorced. We have no reason to speak. Quit calling me. No, we broke up, which means they're never seeing any of my stuff. You could have blocked them. You're definitely out of reach from this person. You're resting. You could just be going to work, coming home, sleeping, really evaluating any heartbreak and disappointment that you've been through. Some of you could have recently went to the doctor or the hospital. Yeah. A lot of you, you're letting this go because you're trying to find the love that you desire, that you deserve. And maybe for far too long, you felt really conflicted. Again, I'm getting a strong energy of this being a separation, like a divorce, a breakup. Tired of the fighting, tired of the arguing, tired of the competition. This could have been the kind of marriage or relationship where you didn't feel like you guys could work together. It was like, okay, we are so opposite. We do not work well with one another. So we've pretty much built our lives around the fact that we don't work with one another. They have their own little life. I have my own little life. We just live under the same roof. We have kids. We have all of that. But we're not really intertwined kind of thing. That could have been something here. Someone here just got tired of fighting or got tired of the bull crap. And it's like, no, I get it. I get it that me and you bet on one another. I get that me and you built something together. We ain't had kids yet, but yeah, we bought this house together. but I don't know if I want to start over. So, okay, why is this taking place? This is taking place because someone's moving on. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like this person wasn't willing to change or notice their behavior until you said, okay, you know what? I'm leaving this behind. I'm going to get to a place of peace on my own. Since you don't want to come with me, I'm gone. This could be that partner where you tell them, let's go to marriage counseling. I feel like me and you are, really becoming more roommates than lovers, than partners. And this person could have been like, yeah, that's old age. Get over it. Shut up. Instead of wanting to fix it. This could have been someone who dismissed you a lot, who would say, but the chaos is fine. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We've lived like this for 5 years. We've been complacent for 5 years. We've not went on a date in 5 years. Why does it matter now? Why are you making such a big deal about it? That could have been this person's energy. So you could have had to decide to bring change and transformation and get to a place of peace on your own. Okay, so for a lot of you, you were with someone who got complacent, who got comfortable in not having to put in work, not having to compromise, not having to notice their behavior. And now that you're gone, they want to. What do you need to know? You need to know that this is going to come back. This person's going to communicate. What you need to know is that in your mind, this might be over, but in this person's mind, this isn't over. Okay? In this person's mind, this is not over. They could be feeling like there's still time to make this work. For some of you, one of the things they don't know is that you could either be going after something new, you could be communicating with someone new, or you could be building something new with someone else in 8 days, 8 weeks, or 8 months, or around August. So if you're separating from someone, whether it's a divorce, breaking up, you could be in the season of healing. What they don't know, though, is that they think that they have an opportunity to come back. They don't think that this ship is truly sailed. Surely you'll take me back. You'll hear me out. What they don't know, though, or what they can't see, is that you could be communicating with someone new, or you could be opening up your horizons to new emotional experiences. So they don't see that. That could be a secret. That could be something that's hidden. Because let's be honest, we don't call up our exes and go, hey, just wanted to let you know I'm dating. Yep. Gonna find everything you are not. Thank you so much. We don't do that. They just bump into you one day in town and go, oh my God, you met someone. Okay. So this person could be feeding themselves an illusion. Well, you're going to come back to me. We're going to get back together. I'm going to come in and tell you that I've noticed this, and that's going to be good enough, and you're going to take me back. We're going to fix this marriage. We're going to fix this relationship. But what they're not seeing is that you've even gotten to a point where you've healed past it, or you've went to a new doorway. Yeah, a lot of you could be communicating with a soulmate. See, that's what I'm saying. A lot of you could be communicating with a soulmate who's not the soulmate isn't someone who would step on your toes to get what they want. It's like the person that you're leaving, if it come between you and them, they would let you be killed, period. Because they are a very selfish individual. Whoever this new person is that you're about to go to, they're not selfish. They're not the kind of person to tear others down for them to gain, because they know that they're not going to gain anything. So you could just be getting to know this person with the Page of Wands. This could be someone you've recently met, someone you've recently started communicating with, someone that you flirt with, or someone where you feel every time you guys talk, it's good communication. It feels really good. That could also be for some of you why it's easier for you to let this person go. Yeah, because someone here could be making you feel a lot of desire to take action. You know what I'm thinking, Cancer? I'm thinking that you were in a relationship where someone, whether it was a male or a female, I don't care, someone here felt that they had you in the bag, and that's where the work stopped. And whether it was for 4 days, 4 weeks, 4 months, 4 years, or 40 years that you guys stayed together, You got to a point where you maybe started noticing other people around you and what you wanted. You got to a point where you were like, you know what, I don't want this roommate relationship anymore. I don't want the relationship where I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to get us to go after goals together. And I've got that husband or that wife behind me who's just like, I don't get why you just can't be happy with what we have. Why do you always want it? You're just not ever satisfied. When maybe that was them projecting onto the marriage. Maybe this person was satisfied. They just wanted better for their family, for the future, for what they were building. So it's like someone here, in Cancer, I feel it's you, gave up. You finally got to a point where you were like, you know what, this ain't it. So you either left someone or they left you and you let them go. But I feel that you left them. And I feel that you could be talking to someone new, or you have a lot of desire to get out there and explore. You're feeling better than ever. There's nothing better than getting out of a confining relationship and recognizing that that was prison. It's really scary to leave someone that you're married to or that you're in a long-term commitment with. But what's scarier is recognizing that you might be confining yourself to your own personal hell simply because the person that you chose doesn't want to grow, doesn't want to better the relationship, doesn't even want to put work into it, effort into it, and only wants to give it any effort once it's completely vanished. I mean, imagine you try to hand someone a letter and they go, no, I don't want the letter, I don't want the letter, I don't want the letter, and you go, okay, don't want the letter, and you throw it in the fireplace. Well, now they want it. It's on fire. It's pretty much gone at this point. Now they want the letter. Actually, can we start over? Can we make a new one? No. That's the energy I'm getting here. So why does this person want you back all of a sudden? Because they're recognizing you. They're at a place where they're not ready to go through a new doorway. They're also not ready to let the past go. So what's happening here is I think you've left someone and they're not completely over the fact that you've left them. They're recognizing you. They're seeing you as someone that's really worthy. Again, it reminds me of the people who are married and don't see how good of a husband or wife that they have until they divorce them because they're taking them for granted. They think the grass is greener. Oh, well, you're just confining me. You're just telling me what to do. You just want to give me boundaries, when maybe that person is really worried about the foundation of the relationship. That's what I'm saying here. This person didn't see your worth. They didn't recognize you until they no longer had you, until they couldn't just call you up and say, hey, do this for me. I need this from you. And now that they don't have you kind of on speed dial, they're seeing just maybe how unbalanced it's been. So this is someone who's starting to recognize, she was good to me. She was a good wife. She would keep the house together. I'd go to work for 16 hours a day. She'd take care of the home. I didn't have to ask for anything. But I quit caring about her. I quit dating her. I quit showing her I cared about her. So I'm not surprised she left me. I'm starting to look back and I'm starting to see how unbalanced it was. How she would get up and make me breakfast. She would make sure I had dinner ready when I would come home from long hours. She would take care of the kids. She'd take care of the home. And she never had me. That could have been the energy here. Now flip it. This could be, again, a woman who's recognizing he's kept the house going. He took care of me. He cared about me. He protected me. He provided for me. Yet time and time again, it was never enough. I always wanted more. I wanted more. I wanted more. Until I'm recognizing that I'm not getting any of it. And I don't want to let it go. That could be something that's happening. Yeah, this person's hopeful. I'm going to be honest with you. If you start dating someone new, I would maybe buckle up for some drama. If this is someone you share children with, this person's going to start drama because they're hoping, they're praying, they're dreaming of being able to fix this. And the moment that they know that you have a new girlfriend, new boyfriend, or that you're about to marry someone new, that's really going to put it in reality that this cannot be healed. So that grief is going to come out in anger, and it could come out in anger towards you and your new person. So if you share children, if you still have money combined with one another, if you maybe have to go to their business to get something done, I would start taking the cautious action to not have to deal with this person more than you have to, because they are praying that this is going to be able to be fixed. So much so that they're not even grieving the relationship. They're not letting it go at all. So whenever they see that you've moved on, or you're dating someone else, or that you're on a dating app, that grief is going to smack them in the face like a Mack truck. And sometimes it can come out as anger. Sometimes it can come out as aggression. Yeah, they're going to be fucking pissed. Especially whoever you're going to or whoever you're about to date is like super, super, super attractive. That's going to make it worse. That's going to make it worse. Okay, thank you. I am saying whoever you might be going to is very self-sufficient and confident. And they're going to be someone who has very firm boundaries. It's also going to be someone who's a fighter. So, yeah, I see that relationship being balanced. I see you doing reflection on what's balanced for you. What would be healing for you? Do you want the kind of relationship that you have to heal from? Or do you want the kind of relationship that heals you? Or do you want the kind of relationship where when they pass, you're having to heal from it because they abused you, because they were horrible, because they didn't care about you and didn't really treat you like you had emotional needs? You get to decide what you want. And you've been doing a lot of self-reflection on that. And what you've decided is that you want something balanced. You want something that heals you, not the kind of relationship you have to heal from. And for a lot of you, you either know this person or you're about to come across this person. It's going to be a force to fucking wreck with. I do know that. Completing a cycle, someone being heartbroken, getting a message of truth. Again, somebody here could be getting a message of truth or a message of bad news. So pretty much what's happening here is someone wants to fix a relationship with you, but I feel like you're about to start dating someone new. You either are about to meet them or you have met them and you know you want to go towards them. You've just not taken that action yet. Now, this could be somebody wanting to come towards you. Someone who's going to be hella attractive. They're going to have firm boundaries. They're going to be the kind of person where they self-reflect. They're going to be the kind of person where they're able to temper the sides of them that they need to benefit this relationship. So again, with your past person where there's a lot of silence, they might have acted in a way where they were not tempered. They could have been very overly controlling, aggressive, not wanting to compromise, not wanting to bend. It could have been a little bit of like war inside your home, war inside your relationship. This new person or whoever you're about to be going to or whoever's coming to you will stand their ground and will argue their point, but that's not going to make war in the house. So what do I mean by that? This is going to be the kind of person that if they got a point to prove, they're going to prove the point. But that don't mean that we're skipping dinner. That don't mean that we're not going to still go out on our date. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to talk to you. Oh, I'm still going to talk to you. I'm just going to remind you that I'm right. Like, that's going to be this person's energy. And it might even turn into like a fun debate where it's like, yeah, well, we were having a little bit of an argument before dinner. Now it's just kind of funny because I'm not going to drop it. They're not going to drop it. And it's just kind of turned more into a humor thing than an actual argument. That's going to be different for you to experience. But again, I think it's going to be something that's very healing. And I think this is the kind of relationship that's very balanced. This is going to be someone you're going to be able to see eye to eye with. But you did have to walk away from something that just maybe something from your past or a soulmate where the chapter was done. Yeah, I don't know, Cancer. This is what I do know. I know you're in silence with someone who wants you back, but I also see that I don't know. I don't think you want them back, to be honest with you. Yeah, they have regret because they felt this relationship could stand the test of time. But now you guys are getting to where you share a different vision. You're on different pages. And you're starting to feel like this relationship might not be aligned with you. Okay. So good luck with that. Again, if you have released someone and you plan on going to someone new, or if someone new is coming towards you in your near future, I do see that drama can ensue. You might run into an ex while you're out on a date. You might run into a baby mama, baby daddy when you're switching children and they might have something to say. I do see that conflict could ensue. So maybe when you start dating this new person, just tell them, listen, I separated from someone who I don't think is fully over us, and I am, but I think you need to know that drama might happen. Because when someone isn't wanting to let a relationship go and they recognize last minute, oh my God, it doesn't matter what I want, they don't want this anymore. Again, it can have them showing up from a place of anger. They can sometimes want to hurt the other person, make lies that aren't necessarily true. I know someone who started dating someone and the ex-partner said, oh, there's your Friday night, girl. He wasn't dating anyone else, but that's just something that she wanted to say to make that girl lose her confidence and think that she's one of many instead of the one. And that was her attempt to start conflict because she was feeling conflict inside of her because she didn't fucking like it. Now, thankfully it didn't work, but I am seeing that here. I am saying that if you're not careful, someone might say something and try to start conflict simply because you guys are not the same. And that could be where you guys don't align. That could be one of the reasons why you need to leave them behind, is because that version of them is very toxic. And I think you've known that, but I think you've tolerated it because you've loved them. But I think you do need to see that it no longer aligns with you. It doesn't align who you morally are, what you value. Maybe you value someone who can use their words. Maybe you value someone who would punch someone in the face. I mean, what you value is up to you. But I see that what you're asking for is coming to you. But will it be with the person where there's silence? No. So I'm sorry to let you know that. Okay, leaving it here. Have a blessed day.